Hi there. Week 4, Consumers and Producers of Research. Focus this week is on quantitative research, just giving you a bit more depth and a few more ideas on what you need to think about when it comes to quantitative research. A few housekeeping things to begin with. Don't forget, your assignments are due next week. So what I want to see is a solid discussion guide, or paper, thinking about some tourism-related research. Something of interest to you, of course, and I want you to carefully think through the entire process of how you might conduct that research. Don't forget the 5 W's that you learned about last week. Be very clear, complete, and succinct in your proposal. And what I want you to do is think about the so what factor. When somebody's reading through your discussion guide, think from their perspective about, yeah, so what? Why would I care? What's important about it? What's in it for me? And then you'll start to get a bit of better sense of what you might need to cover, where you've already got enough information, things like that. Now, quantitative research is everywhere. You see about it, hear about it, read about it. Political polls, opinion polls, customer satisfaction surveys. You know, the sort of stuff that you hear about in the evening news about 30% of the people feel this, 75% feel that, plus or minus 2%, 19 times out of 20. Well, hopefully after this week, you'll start to get a bit of a sense of what all of that sort of stuff means, and some of the sorts of things you need to be thinking about when you're putting some of this research together, or when you're reading about this research in papers, newspapers, TV, magazines, anything like that. With technology, and especially online, the internet now, all of that sort of research is becoming much faster, cheaper, easier, but it certainly doesn't make it any better. There's still very basic rules that need to be followed in order to have research that you can rely on, that's valid, that actually tells you what you want it to tell you, and gives you the information that you can trust. All of that takes a very, strong consideration of design, execution, interpretation, and you'll read about all this sort of stuff in the chapter and in the supplemental readings for this week. Some of the pros and cons, some considerations. Again, whether you plan on doing quantitative research yourself or you're just reading about it, a lot of these concepts are going to be useful to you to be a smart consumer or producer of research. Okay?